One of these days we'll figure out how to get my new capture device working. But until then, I'm still using my good old Dazzle.
Where am I?
X, you've come too. This place is known as New Hope.
But what about Zero?
Take it slowly, X. I don't know what happened, but you've taken some serious damage. This is the Resistance hideout. You can rest here.
Chapter 2. Recapture Central Tower. Welcome to Central Tower, everybody. Or should I say, yo YouTubers, welcome back to Let's Play Megaman X Command Mission. Last time we tackled the first boss of the game, Hippo Presser, which I failed to mention is like any other intro boss in the Mega Man X series. And, whoop, okay, I did not know that was a store, I'll go over that later. And anyway, we finally caught up with Epsilon, and discovered that Shadow had betrayed us. So after escaping the Rebellion Army, we have wound up here in this place called New Hope, aka the Resistance Hideout. And now we're gonna go take a look around, starting with you again, whom I did not realize was a shop. And the shops here you can buy items like vaccine program and all this stuff. Okay, Mega Fire is a new item. Mega Fire is a, as it says here, a fire attribute item which has 500 attack power. Basically, it'll deal 500 fire damage to an enemy. We can buy the max here. The max items you can hold is 9 for each item. I'm not even kidding about that. So yeah. By the way, Cure 1 here. This is another new item. This will heal any status ailment except for a knockout. So if you run out of, say, vaccine programs and such, you can always use a Cure 1. That's really all that we need to worry about right now. And as you've noticed, Zero has left the party. Which means if we look here in the weapons, you can do that just going into the item selection, using the L and R triggers to change around. We have the Z Saber, but unfortunately it's only for Zero, so X cannot equip it. Sorry, this is not Mega Man X3 or X6. Speaking of X6, I understand that the original creator of Mega Man X wanted to end the series after X5, but apparently Capcom made X6 without his permission anyway. So, and X6 is apparently an incomplete game for some reason, so it seems. I'm probably wrong about that, but yeah. Personally, I like X6. I don't mind it at all. Sure, X isn't as good with the Z-Saber as he is in that game as he was in X3, but well, I kind of like that X is using the saber. Okay, now we got another new enemy. I think this one is called a Zenny Dropper. These guys, if you can defeat them, which through my experience is kind of on the rare side, I think you get a lot more Zenny. However, the problem with these guys is they run away a lot. Let's see if I can take them. Okay, the fire missile and our attack missed. Well, you know, he's not running away yet. But trust me, these guys will run away. See, all 3 shots missed. That's the problem I always have with flying enemies. Every attack I use, be it combat or shot, they always miss flying enemies. See, there he goes, he ran away. Now, if that should happen and you did not KO any enemies, you get no Zenny and no experience. So basically, you just took damage and wasted weapon energy for nothing. Okay, build power. Like I said, there are many of these build items. This will add 1 point to your power. Since X is our only team member, well, or party member I should say, he gets it. Now something else I forgot to mention about the items. If you press the Z button while in the items, you can sort them. I always choose Restore, which, as you can see there, basically it's well, you can see that for yourself. If you want to attack first, you can do it like that. or you can go to manual sort and you can sort the items out yourself. So yeah, that's really nice. Apparently this place is supposed to be Maverick free, but as far as I can tell, there's still plenty of them out there. While I'm walking here, I may as well explain what's going on here. Who are Reploids and what are Mavericks? Reploids, they're robots that can think and act like humans. X being the last robot created by Dr. Light, he's actually the first one to have these features. So really, X, if you think about it, is the first Reploid ever created. And I think before X1 started, it said that another scientist named Dr. Kane, I believe his name is, used X's design to create all the Reploids, minus Zero. I'll probably go into more detail about Zero later, but for the time being, let's just carry on.
X, can you hear me?
Colonel, I have some bad news. Shadow betrayed us.
What?
The mission plans were leaked. They got Zero.
X, are you okay?
Colonel Redips? Shoot, I can't get a clear signal in here.
Federation agents have illegally entered Giga City space. Repeat, illegal entry. Report any sightings of suspicious Reploids immediately.
Megaman X, Giga City's most wanted. Okay, enough of that. So yeah, now we're pretty much fugitives, but don't worry, none of these guys will really report you. Okay, since there is an intruder around here, namely X in this case, the shopping mall is closed. Log this in your memory, because when I first played through this game, I seriously did not know about this until, like, what, 5 chapters in? Yeah, I was really that bad. Okay, carrying on about Reploids and Mavericks. I told you about the Reploids, so let's get on with the Mavericks. Meantime, I'll take care of this as well. Mavericks are pretty much Reploids that go berserk. So, Mavericks, they're really dangerous. More dangerous than Reploids. Actually, Reploids really aren't that dangerous. By the way, that second save was for a backup file, just in case. Anyway. Basically, with the whole Maverick thing going berserk and going crazy and everything, Maverick sightings all over the place, they decided to create some Reploids and turn them into Maverick Hunters, which is what X is. And so, that's pretty much how it goes. Mavericks, Maverick Hunters, yeah. I think you get the memo, right? I hope you do. I honestly do not know if I can say that again. Okay, before heading out, let's check and see what we got here. I think we're good.
Hold it! You're X, aren't you? I heard about you on the news. Sorry, but I had to report you.
You're with the rebellion forces?
I'm not a supporter of Epsilon, but shouldn't you, as a Reploid, support the idea of our independence? Ah!
Huh? Who are you?
Trust me, I didn't do that for you. I'm neither Maverick nor Rebellion. But if I brought your head to the Rebellion army, it would fetch a pretty penny.
A bounty hunter!
Well done, chump. That's quite a grasp of the obvious you've got there. Now let's rumble!
Doesn't every protagonist have a grasp of the obvious?
I'm Spider. It's a pleasure.
Okay, so now we have as a sub-boss. This is probably one of the most badass characters in the game, Spider. Spider, obviously, is a bounty hunter. Now this move he just used, Counter Card. Do not attack while he has that up. Some enemies and characters will actually it's pretty self-explanatory.
Here goes nothing.
If you attack while they can use a counterattack, they will, which actually can hurt. Now for this battle, I recommend going with X-Fire right away. Just power charge and end your turn right there. For it again, charge max.
How's that?
You know what else I noticed? How come the badass characters are always the bounty hunters? I mean, Captain Falcon's badass, why not this guy? Okay, there he goes again. Funny how it just wore off this turn. Okay, now Spider's weakness is fire, believe it or not. See that star there? That signifies a weakness.
Drat! I was ready to finish you off. We'll pick this up later. The more you run, the higher the bounty.
Wait!
So yeah, that was one battle we couldn't win. Well, if you know what I mean. I mean like in-game win, not like win-win, which we did. Oh, never mind. Anyway, if you see a star next to the damage you inflict, or gets inflicted with, or whatever, that means it's to coin a phrase, a super effective hit. Let's put it at that. Okay, now over there's a little vending machine. Basically, it's for little statues, kind of like trophies, you might say. Excuse me. Later on, you'll be able to kick up some figure tokens, that they're called. For this one, you actually need a password. For the moment, I don't know all the passwords. I've seen some of them in a walkthrough or something, but probably in the description, I'll put on the codes I know of from that walkthrough. So, yeah. Okay, now we got power charge. We know all about power charge, but yeah, uses up a lot of weapon energy, but it sure does a hefty amount of damage. Okay, now that we're here, I think we better end things off now, since for this Let's Play, I don't want to go too long like in Pokemon Yellow. I want to try to make the episodes not too long, but not too short either. So next time on Megaman X Command Mission, we will venture further into Central Tower and see if we can, well, I don't know, continue snooping around. Oh well. So until next time, YouTubers, on that note, I take my leave.